Hey everyone, it's Ariel. Thank you so much for tuning into this. So today I'm going to be showing you how I wax my brows at home. I know some of you may be due for your brow appointments and obviously you can't get them because all the salons are closed. And I know mine were looking really rough. So I thought I'd just show you what I do at home, and I actually just use microwavable wax. So it's super easy. This is the one I use. That's what the box looks like. And this is what the actual wax looks like. So super easy, you just pop it in the microwave. I actually got this at Walmart. I'm not sure if they sell it like on Amazon or anywhere else, but I'll try to find a link for you guys and I'll leave it down below. So first, I'll tell you guys what you need. So obviously wax, step one. Then also some popsicle sticks like this, or I actually use the big ones usually, and I just break them in half to however I need them. And then some wax strips. So this is how they come. These actually come with the wax, so they come long like this, and then you can cut them to however you want. So I usually cut them like, I have kind of different lengths here, so yeah, I just have a bunch of them here. And then also you'll need some almond oil or any kind of oil that you like after, just to soothe your brows after all the waxing. And tweezers for any hairs the wax misses. And last thing you need is a spoolie, just like this. So I actually already did this side just because I didn't want this video to be too long, so I got this side done already. So yeah, you can see the before and after. Hopefully you can see. I don't think I can zoom in on this, but yeah, so that's the done side, that's the before side. So let's get them matched up. So first thing you want to do is take your spoolie and just brush the hairs up. Okay, I have a mirror here, so I'm gonna try to look there. I can actually see what I'm doing. So yeah, brush all the hairs up and get them nicely into place. Kind of like that. Okay. And then take your wax. I think I'm gonna start in the middle. That's what I usually do, and I left it so I could show you guys. So yeah, you don't want to take too much wax, because if you take too much, it'll just be like a big glob and you'll just probably end up getting it everywhere. We don't want that. So I take, I don't know if you can see, about that much. So, and I like to use the big ones because then when you break it in half, it creates like a straight side. So that's the side that I use to kind of like, I just feel like it gets like a nice close line. Whereas with like a more round one, I don't know, it's just my theory. So I'm gonna start with the straight side to the edge of my brow right here. And you don't wanna go too close because the wax kind of creates a glob like right beside, you can see. And when you put the wax strip on, it kind of smushes it closer to your brow. So if you go too close with the wax, you might end up taking off too much. So just make sure you don't go too close. I'm going to take like a medium size wax strip and lay it on there. And as you guys saw, I applied the wax in the same direction of my hair growth. And then when we rip it, we want to rip it against the hair growth. So you just kind of gently place it down, make sure it's nice and stuck on there. And always try to leave a little bit at the end, like on the end that you're going to pull from. Otherwise, yeah, I might run into some problems. But so yeah, that feels good. Now I'm going to pull straight down. So try not to pull away. Try to pull straight down against the hair. Like that. And then I always use my fingers to press on it afterwards. And then I just fold it in half and I just pat that on any excess wax to get rid of it. And so I usually do this middle section in 2 sections, just so I can get that nice clean line on each side. So, do that again. So now I'm gonna flip my stick around so I get that same straight edge. My wax is cooling down a little bit already. Okay, so same thing again, so hopefully you guys can see. So same direction as the hair growth. Not too much wax. You don't want it to be like too thick of a layer. Not too thin either, but yeah, and then again, not too close. There we go, looks good. Wax strip. And also, when I take the wax strip, I like to take whichever side is more straight. This was the end of the paper, so it's actually perfect, but like as you can see, this side is kind of wobbly, so I take whichever side is straighter just to make sure I'm really getting a clean line. So then place that on top, rub it, and again I left a nice flap for me to pull on. Okay, so now again straight down and then just press it down, and then just fold this in half and get rid of any excess. It's good. Yeah, so nice and clean. Hopefully you can see. It's focused. Okay, so moving on to this side. So now I want this straight side to be obviously against my brow like this, so I'm going to make sure I do it this way. This is actually the harder side because I'm kind of going against myself here. It's all good. So actually for the brows versus the unibrow part, I take even less, because if you take too much, you'll end up with just a big glob on here, and then you might end up going too far into your brow, and then you might end up taking off too much. So don't take too much. Like you can kind of see that's even less than what I did on the middle. So take that, and for this I'm gonna pull my eyebrow up just a little bit. Make sure you can still see though where this line is. So yeah, pull up. Then just start at the very front. And again, not going too close. In the same direction that the hair grows. And then just kind of following the natural shape of your brow. Like that. And then I'm going to take a smaller wax strip this time. And the straighter side. And for this, I'm going to go right there. Same thing, just press it down. This first one by the front of your eye is always really hard because you're on like your eye flap, your eyelid, and it's kind of hard to do with your eye open. So again, take the flap and just pull against it. And then just tap any excess. Okay, and then I'm actually gonna take my little spoolie again, just to make sure I've still got all those hairs in place. Oh, it's getting really bright. Okay, so I'm actually gonna do this next part in 2 sections. So I'm gonna first do one in this middle section here, and then I'll take another one this way. So I'm going to, again, straight side. Just really carefully middle section. Sit down. And rip it. Looking good. Again, fold it. Get rid of the excess. Okay. So I'm gonna brush it one more time here. Get that last tail end, and then I'm gonna do the top as well. So first, just one more. Oh, it's so bright. Just for this tail end here, if you can see. Oh, the wrong side. It's okay. So. That last little bit. You want to be extra careful on the ends because it's so easy to take too much. So just, if you're not sure, take less than what you think you need. That way you don't take off too much, and you can always go back and do more. So you don't want to take a big chunk out of your eyebrow. I've done that before. It would be so awkward if I did that just now. Ooh. No, it's all good. It's clean. So now I'm gonna do the top as well. I don't think you need to do this every time. I don't always do it either, but they are looking a little rough right now. So what I'm just doing is I'm brushing all the hairs downward just so I can really see like where that line is and get it nice and cleaned up. Let's see, I want the straight side like this. This part is really important that you take the straight side because you really want to get that nice and clean. And also make sure not to go too close because yeah, this part will be especially noticeable if you go too hard or too close. And I do this one a little bit thicker because the hairs go pretty far up. But you can see that's a nice clean line. Not too close. And I'll take, this one's nice and straight at the bottom there, so I'll take this one. And then for this, I make sure not to go over my entire brow. I just want to get, like, I want to line this up to that line that I see on my eyebrow. So just right over top of that wax we just put down. Just because, again, you don't want to go too close and end up ripping off too much. Okay, so that's good. Rip. Looks good. And then I'm gonna brush it down one more time. Just this little tail end. For this part, you want to make sure you don't go like all the way in because this is like part of my hairline here, but yeah, just don't go all the way into your hairline. That looks good. A nice straight one again. Take it right against that line, pat it down. Like leaning over the sink right now in my kitchen, so my back is really starting to hurt. We're almost done. Okay. So now, brush them back into place. Good. So this is where you want to take, excuse me. This is where you want to take your tweezers and just, actually this looks pretty good right now, but if you missed any hairs with the wax, you would just take your tweezers and get those. And I always pull my skin tight for this part. There's really not a lot of hairs that I missed this time. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay. Yeah, just you would tweeze any extras, and that looks pretty good, I think. I see some leftover wax. Yeah, looks cleaned up. Okay, so now I'm going to take my oil. The wax that I have actually comes with this little oil. I'm not really sure like what this even is, but I don't usually use it. I just use almond oil instead. So just take a tiny little bit. Just gently rub it between your fingers and just apply that all over. Give yourself a little massage. And this will help just bring down any redness or puffiness that happens after the waxing. Just soothe it a little bit. It'll also help get rid of any excess wax that you may have missed. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. It's all done, nice and clean. Yay! Cleaned up brows. So I hope you guys like this little tutorial. This video is 18 minutes. Oh boy, it's long. I hope you like this. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, I'll be back soon with more videos. Bye.